Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another interesting product review. So today I've got one of my favorite protein powders. So the reason why I always take a protein powder is something because this is A, essential, B, I think everyone should have it, because whether you're a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian, it kind of helps with muscle recovery, though it may not be as essential as regular food, but it always helps if you're really looking at packing on muscle. Plus, it's especially good for people who are working professional or people who are students, who actually don't get time to cook their protein meals. So this whey protein can be a ready snack protein option on the go. So coming back to my product review, what do we have today? So I have one of my favorite protein powders. Obviously it's not going to be an Indian protein powder because I've already reviewed a couple of them. I'm going to be reviewing an international product which is A, cheaper, B, extremely tasty, and three, what I really like about it is it's a relatively new company, so the chances of duplicacy are about 60-40%. 60% you could find this product available in the market, the genuine product available in the market. So before we begin with the product review, people who are new to this section, let me just briefly take you through how this review pans out. I usually pick up a product, anything related to fitness. It could be a protein powder, fat burner, supplement, or even a fitness wearable. I review them on a scale of 5 being the best and 1 being the worst. So, and there are 4 variables to my product review. Number 1 is price, because there's no point paying or shelling out a heavy amount for a box of protein powder. Second is obviously the taste. It has to taste good. 3, mixability. When you kind of put a scoop in your shaker, it should mix up really well. And 4th is the effectiveness. Once your protein box or jar is over, your feedback in terms of were there any results, did you feel any good, or did you notice anything? So these 4 being the core variables, let's start with the product review. So what exactly is the product that we're talking about today? I'm talking about Inner Armour whey protein. Let's have a look. Now this protein, so before I begin, who can actually take this protein powder? So this protein is not your isolate protein, so which means if you're looking at leaning down, or you're watching your carbs, you should probably should not invest in this, because obviously you're counting carbs. But I feel any protein that you take, any protein, we concentrate or whatever, you got to have some carbs in it, because the more carbs, the more processing you will have on your protein powder, lesser the chances of it upsetting your stomach. The more protein content that you'll have, like an isolate or anything, because your body cannot absorb too much of protein in the body, the chances of you getting indigestion or an upset stomach are a lot higher. This is again purely my example. I remember taking isolate protein for the first time, because it has about 90% to 92% of protein potency. It upset my stomach. Even raw proteins, I've done a video on it that where I just took raw proteins, Davisco, though it's a very good protein, and some people have got some extremely good results from it, but with me, it gave me indigestion. So coming back to Inner Armour, so I like Inner Armour for a simple fact that in India they're doing reasonably well. It's a very underrated product. Not too many people opt for it. That's the reason I go for it, and I've been using it for about good 6 to 7 months. I've used it. So my take on it is from a price point wise. So there are 2 ways that you can look at this. And if you remember my previous video, I told you where to buy your supplements from. If you were to buy it from say Amazon or HealthCart, you at Amazon, I believe you can get this product between 4,000 to 6,500 depending on various sellers. On Paytm you can get it for about 5,000 bucks. On Amazon, as I shared. Plus, if you really one of those guys who really don't want to, by the way, on an Inner Armour website, this product is somewhere between $70 to $75. Plus, if you were to order it from bodybuilding.com, I don't think they actually have this product available anymore. So before you buy any product, I would urge you all to check out reviews. And where you check out reviews, you can check it out either on bodybuilding.com, or you can just have general reviews and figure out what taste that people it could be on different parameters that what people are thinking about this protein. It's always good to do some research before you buy it. So on price point, so if you want to buy it, so online it's obviously going to be a little expensive because it's going to be a bill and everything, which I've told you. Always go with that. If you're one of those guys who want to save up some money but still want to not shell out that much amount and hope to get a genuine product, you can actually get this product for somewhere between 42 to 4400 rupees on a retail store for 5 lbs, which is equivalent to 2.2 kilos. And price point, I think, as an international product, is actually made in America. It's amazing, from a price point perspective. I think they got a perfect price point. If I were to go for a retailer, 4200 for a concentrate protein, I think it's amazing. And I'm also going to read out some ingredients for you. What exactly the core ingredients do we have? So one scoop has about close to about 40 grams. In those 40 grams, you have how much protein you have? You have 24 grams of protein, so which means you're looking at somewhere between 48 to 54 grams of protein. 54 grams. Plus you have 3 grams of sugar, and you have about 14 grams of carbs. As I said, this could be really worked as a great meal replacement, especially people who are students or working professionals. You can just take about 2 scoops of this in a sachet pack or in your shaker bottle. Add some almond milk. Always have, if you really want to have milk and if you're lactose intolerant, go with almond milk. It's a little expensive, so probably at a La Marche or at a good local grocery store, you will find it a good 1 kg almond milk for somewhere between 300 to 350 rupees per kg. It's expensive, but it's worth it. It will not give you upset stomach. It will not give you indigestion. Plus, it's not going to be. It won't have too much of milk sugar, so which is actually a must. It's a win-win for people who are into gymming and who are looking at packing on muscle without too much of fat gain. Coming back, so if you're looking at if you're on the go, take some milk alongside when you're going, and put 2 scoops of this. So in those 2 scoops, in 80 grams, you're going to get somewhere between 28 grams of carbs, and you're going to get about close to 48 to 50 grams of protein, plus about 3 grams sugar per serving, somewhere between 6 to 8 grams of sugar. So I think it's a meal in itself. So this situation should not happen, but if it were to happen, if you want to add another meal, if you're trying to pack on muscle, I always say gainers are not needed. You can also add some oats in the blender, and this can work as a gainer for you as well. So this solves both the purpose as a muscle gainer and also as a post-workout whey protein powder too. Plus, coming back to my second variable. Second variable is obviously the taste. Taste-wise, this is chocolate, and I'm telling you, it's one of the best protein you'll ever have. Because see, any protein which has maximum processing, bound to be tastier. Any protein which will have lesser carbs and lesser sugar, obviously is going to be as bland, like a Damatize or anyone. So probably this is one of the tastiest proteins. So on a scale of 5, on a price point, I will give it about a 4. On a scale of 5, on the taste wise, I'll give it about a 4.5. It's one of the tastiest proteins you'll ever find. Third is the mixability. It's obviously thicker because it has carbs in it. But obviously you should make it in a blender. But if you don't have access to a blender, probably you can just take a shaker, your regular shaker. Try to have, it'll take about a minute or so, but it'll be a very thick, it'll taste like a chocolate shake for you. And there are very few proteins that you actually come across which are tastier. This is one of them. If you are those taste conscious folks, who really want to have a tastier protein, this is the best one for you. Plus, the fourth one is the effectiveness. As I said, this is not for the guys, who are trying to lose weight, depending. So also you need to understand, if you are anyways taking carbs through your regular food, adding another, probably 15-20 grams of carbs through 2-3 scoops will not make too much of a difference here. You can obviously balance your macros out and, probably take the same amount of carbs, either eliminate those carbs through your regular food so that you balance it out here, or kind of minimize the scoop from your whey protein. So it's the way you want to do it. From the effectiveness part of it, how did I like it after consuming it? I think it helped me with recovery. But again, this is just me, and I find this product to be extremely potent. I don't like expensive product because I really don't feel the need to shell out 7,000, 8,000, 6,000 for a box of fucking protein. Now it's of no use. So for 4,300, you get decent amount of protein, international quality protein, which is tastier, and effectiveness obviously pretty much the same at any protein, for that matter, because protein at the end of the day won't help you pack on muscle, it'll only help you with recovery. So my overall rating for Inner Armour whey protein is somewhere between 4.5. It's a great product for you to have from all 4 variables. So that's from the product review side. So any one of you who have any questions for me related to fitness, supplementation, or anything around diet, feel free to write in either on my YouTube channel, drop a comment, I'll get back to you, or on my Facebook channel, wherein and you can write pretty much anything to initiate a discussion, and I'll be happy to answer those queries. Plus there are some more product reviews because I've been getting a lot of your questions on different products, so I'll be reviewing those products too. So till we meet again, see you.